Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. Going to be trading dollar CAD here this morning. We've come off a little bit overnight. We've got some sell signals coming in on this one from an intraday perspective. Yes, the daily charts. I've got the E signal up this morning because my telecharts isn't working at the moment. So I'm just looking to see if it can come up to my upper bands here and the 20 moving average. Then I'm going to put a short in. So as soon as that happens, if it doesn't happen, I was just saying to the guys in the trading room here, if it doesn't happen and we just start to break down, then I'll chase it a little bit. But hopefully we don't have to, and we can get in at the ideal level. So we're just watching that. I'll press pause. Right, do you know what? Sorry, recording people watching this video. I'm laughing around with the guys in the trading room, and I'm entering the trade, and I've forgotten to press record. So we've got 3 units in, just about to get the 4th unit in. I'm just going to do it now. There we go. So I have just put 4 units in. I said if we rally back up to this hourly 20 in the upper band. So let me just take a screenshot of it, because obviously I can't show you the screen as always because I'm always in swing trades, and my account is just full up with various swing trades, so that's why I can't show you the live accounts so often. It's very rare that I can actually show you the account, bring the whole thing over, because I'm always in swings that I don't, I'm not sharing on a free video. So okay, so here's the entries. I've just been entering here with the four entries here. So we've got 400,000 short, and that's where we are at the moment. I haven't even put the stop losses in yet, so I better get those done. So we're going to put our stop losses up at the highs up here, and we're going to have 2 split targets today with this dollar CAD. First target is going to be down here at the hourly 50, and the second target is down below that, so down in the low 130s. So we'll have to see how that's going to play out. So as far as why is the trade, why did it take the trade? Like I said, it's come off a bit overnight. Obviously, there are some technical reasons why I've taken this trade this morning. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. So I'm not going to tell you. So simple as that. But anyway, so what we've done is we've used some of the... we've had this breakdown. I pulled back up to the hourly 20 here in my band there. And we're looking for it to see if this is going to roll over a bit. So I shall press pause for now, and we'll come back to the end. Okay, just back, and it's now 10 past 10, and we can see that this dollar CAD has been coming down so far this morning from the entries right up there. So we're looking for it to come down to my black line here, my hourly 50. Now it's 10 past 10. I'm about to take the dog out for a walk, so I'm going to put limit orders in for 2 of the units. So let's bring 2 up. I'm just going to drag them across. So let's do that. There's one. There's another one. Right, let's put some limit orders in. So we'll get our stops up there. Oh my God, I've got a confession here, guys. I'm talking to the guys in the trading room whilst I'm doing this recording, as I always am. I haven't put my stop losses in this morning. I've been so busy with the guys in the trading room here. I put all our announcements up. So look, if I bring up the trading room, you can see all the guys, the traders are here. We've been having a big old chat this morning. You can see in the announcements, short the 4 units, dollar CAD, stop, where the stop is at 88. And I've just remembered I was so busy, we got straight into talking about other stuff. I forgot to put my stop losses in. Dear oh dear. Right, let's put them in anyway. 130.88. And I'm going to have to put it on the other 2 entries as well. So I'm just going to get those 2 up as well. Just bear with me. I'll do them quickly off screen. 130.88. 130.88. Okay, right. So I've now got my stops in. God, yeah, that's a confession, isn't it? Now we need to put the limit orders in. Okay, so this hourly 50, let's have a look at it. It's 10 past 10. I'm about to take the dog out for a walk. The hourly 50 is at 35. I'm going to put the stop at 30. Sorry, the limit order at 36. So 130.36. So put that one in, and then this one 130.36. This is for taking half profits. Remember, folks. So if it can get down to that level. Now that level will change as time goes on. If the dollar CAD can't just come straight down to it in the next hour or so, then obviously this hourly 50 will start moving upwards a little bit more. So this may get adjusted a little bit more yet, but this is to take half. The position at the moment is sitting. We got in at 63. We're sitting down at 49 at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. So I've put the limit orders in there to bank half because it could be that it comes down whilst I'm out over the next hour walking the dog. So there you go. I will come back to that in a bit. Okay, just back, and I've just got back from the dog walk, and to see that the dollar CAD has pretty much hit the hourly 50, but it didn't hit my limit orders. So the limit order was at 36. I think it's hit 37. If I'd have been here manually trading, then I would have closed out because I'd have seen it's just hit. So I've missed the opportunity here to buy a pip to close half. So I'm going to have to wait basically. And the pain is that I can see at the moment it looks like it could well want to do a half decent bounce now. So that's a bit of a shame because it's that's the way it goes sometimes. You put levels in, but don't get me wrong, I still think we've got on the bigger picture. I'm still looking for more downside anyway, but it may just mean that I have to wait longer, maybe going into well into later this afternoon now. So we shall see. I'll press pause for now, but if it does come back down for the hourly 50, then we'll close out at that level down there at 37 or so. Let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. So it'd need to come back down to that zone down there. There it is, 37. Yeah, 37.2, something like that it got down to. So if it gets back down there, then we'll close out. So I'll press pause now. Okay, just back here and looking like we are coming back down for the hourly 50. So we're about to close out as we're coming down on top of that hourly 50 for the second attempt. So it's not quite as good as the original exit would have been, but time's moved on. The hourly 50's moved up. So this is only for half, remember. This is for half the trade, so we're nearly there. Now I've pressed record. I was just saying to the guys in the trading room here, you know what will happen, I'll press record and now it will probably go back up again, but let's see if we can just get that, squeeze that extra pip out of it. It's right on top of it. So guys in the room, if you want to close out, if you've had enough of waiting there, then you can do, but I'm just going to see if I can get that extra pip there. Let's see. Now it's holding, so I'll press pause. We'll come back. Okay, here we go. Right, closing out. There we go. Closed out half there at 39 and a half. So we have, as we've just come back to the hourly 50. Now, we don't mind if it carries on going lower because we want it to carry on going lower. So the second target for the other 2 units is down here at the 4 hour, down here in the low 30s. 130s, should I say. So we haven't got to concern ourselves with that for a while. So we've got down there. So let's have a look and see where we're at this stage in the game. Let's now bring up the 4 units. Let's take a screenshot. So this is where we're at. So these were the 4 entries this morning. Here, this one at the top is just the overall. Oh, sorry, the actual entries are here. There's the ones that's the current price. So that just gives you the overall net position. So here's our 4 positions so our net, it's changed the net now, I've banked half. So we got in a 64, 64, 63 and 62. Those are the 4 units. We've got our stops still on 2 of the units which are still running. Those stops are at 130.88 if you remember. And we've just banked half by taking 2 of these out. So we've just banked 270 odd pounds. And in total, our total is up £500 at present. I suspect if we get down to the second target, then it'll be a bit more than that. I don't know, 800 quid, whatever it'll be for the day. But the nice thing is, because we've got retail sales and the inflation figures coming out of Canada at 130 today, we're protected a little bit now that we've at least banked half. So if it was to shoot all the way up and stop us out on the other half, then it means that we won't really lose much, if you see what I mean. So we can't really lose, I don't think now. I haven't calculated out exactly, but I think that's about there. What are we getting at 62? We've got out 40, 39 or so. So yeah, it'll be basically flat. So it's a nice position to be in, especially if we've got the news coming out. But we are going to be looking for that bit more downside. So we'll come back to this later. Okay, just back. So we can see our dollar CAD is just sitting around here at the moment. We've got the news coming out any second. So we're going to see we're on the inflation figures whether it's going to come up or if it's going to go down, whatever. So here goes. Oh, it's going up. Right. So it looks like I am going to get stopped out on the remainder. And I've just been trading stopped out on the remainder. So after all of that, I was just saying to the guys, I was warning them that, oh, and I have got slippage. I was saying to them earlier on that I won't worry about this trade here today because it's unlikely I'm going to get slippage because my stop's up at 88. It's unlikely I'm going to get slippage considering where price has been. But I said, but whatever happens, I will take a marginal loss if it does go up and stop me out, I think. So we've gone from being in a nice profitable position to, unfortunately, it's a loss for the day, and I've taken 10 pips of slippage. So let me bring up the trades, but that's just trading. It's quite simple. It's just trading. So I've lost £157 in the end there. So we had the two banked earlier. We're up in, I don't know, it was up £500-600 at one point, and I've taken 157. So before anyone criticises me for sitting through the news, one thing you have to bear in mind is when you've got a strategy and you back test your strategy, you back test it through all pieces of news, apart from the fact of slippage. That's the only thing you can't test. But other than that, the strategy was the strategy, and it just hasn't worked out. But it was a lovely trade, working out quite nicely, but unfortunately it hasn't worked out. So so before anyone says, well, you shouldn't have held on through the news, that's what you have to do, because you have to follow your plan. Anyway, unfortunately, it's a losing trade. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be end up being a winning day today. I didn't move the stretch before anyone asked. I don't move the stops down because, well, I still would have got slippage anyway now. But that the strategy doesn't allow for moving the stops down. So it's just one of those things. You follow your plan. So unfortunately, it was looking like a lovely trade, but it's not worked out on the back of that news today. So. A losing Friday, but you know what? I think it's been a really good, again, another good lesson there in trading, trade management, acceptance of winners and losers. So I shall leave that with you. Have a great weekend. I'm not going to be trading again now. So it's just after 1:30. I don't think I'll be trading again now. So I'll leave you to it, and be back in touch next week for a midweek video next week. I didn't get a chance to do one this week because I've been away, so I'll be back in touch next week.